all the places. Hello, YouTube friends. Welcome to Ask Ashley, our weekly live Q&A where you can ask me your crochet business questions and I will answer as many of them as I can in about a 30-minute window. I am starting 3 or 4 minutes early because I've also got Instagram going, trying to do both at the same time. So got my captions pulled up. You can ask your questions. Ask questions here in the comments. And then oh, good question, Lisa. She said, Lisa over on Instagram said, "Did you ever get the checkerboard pattern made?" I did not. I need to though. I really need to because that's a cute one and that's fairly simple. So hopefully, Lisa, I can get that. The team and I can get that out to you sooner rather than later. I did want to start our live today since I jumped in a little bit early, talking about the bundle that is currently happening, the 2024 craft fair bundle. And I should have brought my iPad so I could show the screen because I can't go into the Instagram folks back and show the folks if I share my screen. But the 2024 craft fair bundle is currently live, currently available for purchase, and it is only available for purchase through Friday. And then after that, it is gone forever. And there will never be this combo of things will never be put together again. I'm going to share my screen for my YouTube folks. So if you want to join us over on YouTube, we are here. We would love that. Window, I'm going to do just this window share. Okay. And then boom, boom, baby. Up, boom, baby. Okay. So this is the Craft Fair Crochet Pattern Bundle 2024. You get 52 crochet patterns and 4 printables, so like resources that you can print and have. And there are 37 designers included in this bundle this year. This is my 3rd time in a row participating in this bundle, and this is the only bundle of Mickey's that I participate in. And the only reason I participate in it is because it is a stellar deal for my ideal customer who is finished sellers, you. So I'm not going, Nikki, if you're watching this live, do not panic. I am not going to scroll through the entire thing. I'm just going to show the table of contents. These few pages here so we can point out some of my favorite resources. So first, the Market Etiquette Handbook by Cameron of Cameron's Cute Creations. This thing has all the information that you need to prepare for your market, especially if you've never done one before and you're not sure what to expect. This is definitely going to help you out. Then these templates I love. They are from Gorgeous Crafts. Got a coffee mug and then a travel mug too. The templates that you can print off, cut out, and attach like a prayer cozy or a different crochet mug cozy. Then we have these by Anna of the Naughty Boss, pocket heart pattern and pocket heart printables. Very cute. She has like an amigurumi heart and then like this little thin, almost like a quarter, and different um, labels to use for like promoting them. I love these. Super, super cute. And then let's see, I'm just going to point out a few of my most favorites. I love this thing. It is a dinosaur snuggler by Sia and Pin. Adorable. And it looks like it would not take very long to make. This little dinosaur looking thing is super cute too. So elephant, super cute. Everybody loves bumblebees. Super cute. Then we have this fun bobble pumpkin. We have these are placemats, but you could also use the grids to make like a tote or something, or you could put them all together to make a blanket. It's the grids and the instructions to make the placemats, but you could use these grids or graphs or whatever and tweak it a little bit, but still credit the crochet pouch for the design. This is a very pretty pumpkin. Then we have Allie of the Turtle Trunk. This is her first time participating. She's giving her peacock headband. Love it. And then these are some dish scrubbies. Then you get all 8 of my gift pocket patterns are included in this bundle. Those by themselves are like $19. Even if you, so when I put my um, crochet, I have some bundles on my shop that you can get these similar patterns for cheaper. The cheapest way to get, if you bought all of these individually, if you got them in the bundle on my thing, it's $19. So $1 more, and you get everything else. It's such a good deal, truly. And then, there's something else that I really like. Maybe it was the dinosaur. I love this thing. I really wanna make one of those for myself or, like, for you to have. So many good patterns in here, such a good deal. Also, if you sign up through my affiliate link, which is on the screen, you get a couple bonuses. Let me show you one of the bonuses that I made. I think I have this here. I made it specifically for a bundle sale, like, to be a bonus for the bundle. Um, a lot of the content is inside of Crochet House Academy. What is that? So if you're in Crochet Boss Academy, you have a lot of it already. Wait, what is it? It's called the Market Essentials Packet, and I can't find it. But I shared it in my Instagram stories yesterday, so it's probably still there. Wait, found it. Okay. Found it. Window, the sky, share. I wanted to show you this, because I think it's a fun resource for your market folks. Are you Whew, okay, there we are. Market essentials, everything you need to set your market up for success. This is a free bonus that you get when you purchase the craft fair bundle through my affiliate link at craftyconcept.com/bundle, or you can click the link in my bio if you're watching on Instagram. But you get this market checklist with space to put your own custom things that you need that are unique to you. This sheet of resources that you can quickly access all these different topics by scanning the QR codes, a brain dump sheet where you can just get all the thoughts from your market day out and onto paper, a reflection sheet, a new contacts sheet if you made friends or want to keep up with the vendor, the person who put it on and stuff like that. We have a little space for contacts. Then there's just like a journaling section, and then last there is a custom order form that you can print off and cut out and use these at your market if you choose to take custom orders. So this is one of the 3 bonuses that you get if you sign up using my affiliate link. Um, the other bonus is you get a chance to win a one-on-one coaching session with me, and another one is right. Okay. Another one is you get my silk sack crochet pattern. You get another pattern, so 53 patterns when you sign up through my affiliate link. Okay, let's jump into the questions. Thank you. I am having a great day. Thank you. Okay, Nikki said, when you started and why? So I'm assuming I missed some of them. Mackenzie, was there more? I think maybe she means like when did I start my business and why? What's my why? I started my business. I started in 2012 when I graduated college, selling crafty things just in general, and then I was like dabbling, and then kind of made more crochet more of the priority, and then in 2016 I was in a shop. So it's kind of to like consider what started was 2016, and I started selling finished pieces only, and then I quickly pivoted into designer after one of my designs blew up, which was awesome. And then after I pivoted to designer, I pivoted to educator, where I now teach crochet how to make and sell their own finished pieces. And I have stopped selling finished pieces fully. It took a couple years for me to stop selling finished pieces for them to just trickle away. But my why is to help crocheters start and grow the crochet business of their dreams. I remember what it was like in 2012 when I was trying to figure out what kind of business I even wanted to have. What am I going to sell? How am I going to open my Etsy shop? All the things. I did all of it very chaotically and very much trial and error and just kind of on my own. And I like to use what I learned over the last 8+ years to help other crocheters start and grow the crochet business of their dreams because this crochet business has changed mine and my family's life. And I want that for everybody else who wants it. So that is my why, is to help crocheters start and grow the crochet business of their dreams. Thank you for your question, Nikki. Hello, Anthea. Welcome. Jamie says, hi, Ashley. Hey, girl. Hey. Have you ever embroidered the face on your Gracie doll before putting the front and back together? I haven't. That would probably be a good idea, Jamie, if it's easier for you to work that way. I like to embroider when it's already filled with polyfill so I can hide my tail into the middle of it. But if it's easier for you to embroider it while it's off, knock yourself out. That is a good thing to try. Thank you for your question. This one is from Instagram. How do you not give away everything you make to kids so that you can have inventory for craft fairs? So I'm not sure whose name this is, but if you are trying to build a business, you need to remember your why. So when you're getting distracted, like you're trying to do other not ideal customer specific things, or if you're distracted because you want to gift the things that you've made, you gotta you gotta bring it back to your why. Why are you wanting to have a successful crochet business? So for me, if I self-finished pieces, so I'm trying to like make it item customer specific. But for you, if you're giving away your things, then you won't be able to sell them to your ideal customers who need them, right? If you sell Bitty Boho girl accessories, then your ideal customer could be a millennial girl mom who is trying to find cute but practical things for her kid. And if you are not selling her these things, you have to imagine she is not finding them. So if you sell her a cute but functional baby bib that is machine washable and dryable, if you don't sell it to her, imagine her baby is still wearing like a Snoopy baby bib on top of her very cute boho outfit that her mom worked really hard to put together, right? So you can think of it as your ideal customer needs you to sell her these things. Put her needs top of mind. So for me, one example is if I'm not feeling camera ready, I might not wanna do my live. But my ideal customer needs me to do my live. She needs to see me showing up when I'm not feeling like it. She needs to see me showing up when I might not look my very prettiest, but I'm still here, right? She needs to see me being consistent so she can be consistent. She needs to see me showing up so she can show up. She needs to see me working even if I'm not camera ready so she can work even if she's not camera ready, right? That is why I do what I do. One of the biggest reasons of why I do what I do. So your ideal customer needs you to sell her the things or her quality of life will not be raised in the way that your things will raise her quality of life. So now gifting your things is fine, especially if you are gifting them to ideal customer people. So if you have, so Ava has a co-op and there's 5 kids in there. If I made all of them, if I sold kids things and I made all of them beanies for winter and I gave it to them as a gift, they have siblings. So maybe the mom would be like, "Oh, I wanna get his brother a matching one," or, "Oh, I love this. I want one for my whole family." Like that is could give a return on my investment, right? Even if that wasn't my intention, like that wasn't the motivation behind gifting them these beanies, I gifted them to ideal customer specific people, and I could still grow my business in that way. So if you do want to gift your things, that's fine, but also make sure you have enough to fit your markets. And if you if you can gift to ideal customer type people, you're going to be working smarter, not harder in the long run. Thank you for your question. I know that came from somebody over on Instagram, so hopefully that was helpful. The next question is from Heather, and she says, "Can you go over getting Etsy reviews, sending notes with them with item about leaving a review?" So yes, Heather, one of the ways that you can encourage your customers to leave an Etsy review is by putting a little note in your package. If you are currently getting a small order of numbers each week, we are able to include a handwritten thank you note. I think that is a really top-notch thing that you can do. You can write in there, "PS, uh, I'd love to hear your feedback. You can leave a review in your Etsy shop. Let me know if you need help figuring it out," something like that. Or "PS, PS, if you love your product, your review would mean the world to me," something like that. Please do not ask them to leave you a five-star review. Please do not say on social media, "Hey, if you leave me a five-star review, you will get this free thing in your inbox." that is extortion, and it is against Etsy's policies and probably the law. Um, so don't do that. You want honest feedback. That's what you say. Leave me an honest review, and then be mentally prepared for those honest reviews, right? You should be comfortable saying, "Leave me an honest review," because you know that you have done above and beyond with your creating your product, shipping your product, customer service, all things, right? So that's one thing that you can do. Another thing that you can do is share your five-star reviews on social media. So if Bethany left me a five-star review and she posted a picture of her daisy blanket that she made, and she left a five-star review, and then she left a beautiful like couple of sentences about it, I would take those 3 things, her picture, her five-star review, and her words, and you can either screenshot it and just share it as is, or you can go into Canva and make like a branded pretty like photo showing the review. I would do a picture of her thing, 5 stars, and then her words, right? That's what I would do, and then like dash Bethany, whatever. That's what I would do. Please excuse the sound. We are finishing our basement. But if you acknowledge those publicly and then make it part of your regular social media strategy where every couple of like every 10 posts or something you do a review shout out, that will set alarms off in the minds of your people to go leave a review for you too. Like you're encouraging them without saying, "Hey, will you please go leave a review?" You need to be very careful with your wording when you are speaking or typing as your business. It's part of your brand, and it is the tone portion. Your brand is made up of 3 things: your look, tone, and feel of your business. Your words that you use and what you type are part of the tone. The tone creates the feel. It's all connected. But if you come on social media and you start crying saying that you're not getting enough reviews and they're very important to your shop, and it would just mean so much to me if you are not setting a good tone for your business. So keep that in mind. The way you say things or type things will very much lead to the type of reaction you will get from the people. You will cultivate the type of reaction you get back from them based on how you present the information. So keep that in mind. But one of the best things that you can do is just shout out people who have left five-star reviews, and that will just mentally start a snowball where people will be reminded. Also, Etsy will do it for you. Etsy will message or email the customer on your behalf to be like, "Hey, did you love this product? Leave a review." And they'll send them. I don't know if they will do like multiple orders, like if they order from multiple shops or just one shop at a time. But that is on Etsy. Etsy is the one being pushy, not you. So it's one of the benefits of being an Etsy seller is they will do that for you. So you don't have to do it also. You don't need to message your customers also because Etsy is already doing that. So keep that in mind. Hopefully that's helpful, Heather. Thank you for your question. The next question she says, "What percentage should a boutique get if they consign your items?" Let me. Oh, yes. If you hear a weird sound, it's because we're finishing our basement. They're drilling below. We're yeah, like a brrr drill, not like drilling for oil. They're doing that right where I'm sitting below me. I apologize. I didn't realize that was going to be an issue. Okay, next question. What percentage should a boutique get if they consign your item? I hope you can hear me. Um, Typically, Heather, it's 50% of okay, consignment. So if you were gonna do wholesale, if a business is buying your stuff at a wholesale price, it's usually 50% off. Consignment is up to the boutique. I like 20. They might be negotiable, they might not. I don't know in with this current economy what boutiques are doing. When I was doing it a couple years ago, 20 was like the go-to number. You definitely would want to talk like negotiate with the business, ask them what they want, ask them what you want, or figure out what you want, come to the table, right? You could also ask around in crochet Facebook group. If you were in the Crochet Facebook group, you're welcome to ask there. Hey, do any of you guys sell your things on consignment? If so, what commission or what percentage is the boutique gonna take? I'm just trying to do a rough estimate to know what to plan for my should you sell your things in boutique? Depends on your why and your ideal customer. and your goals for your business. If you and the reason it's so particular is because you have to hand make the things, right? If you didn't hand make the things and you were getting them, like, printed by like, maybe you're doing T-shirts, and they got printed and sent to you by the T-shirt people, and then you sold them to the boutiques, right? That's different. You have more wiggle room when it's like that. When you're making your own things, you only have so much time in a day. You can only make so many things in a day. And no matter what the price is being sold for, you still spent the same amount of time and supplies to make it. So if you want to do a boutique type thing, make sure it lines up with your why. If your why is to be able, or if with your like goals. So if you want to be able to make 10 stuffies and then set them up in your boutique and just let them sell when they sell, and you don't have to keep them in your home, you don't have to ship them to your customers, like, all of that, you don't have to have your like, an Etsy shop up and running if you don't want to in that moment, and that's enough for you, then do that. But if you are trying to build a bigger, like, long-term business where you get consistent sales daily or, weekly, something a little bit more than just selling 10 things at a boutique every couple months. Um, I would suggest looking at how much time it takes you to make these things, how many sales you get online anyway, like in your Etsy shop. If you were like if I was selling 3 Claire Bun beanies a day in my Etsy shop for $25 a pop, and like they're just going, there's no reason for me to make Claire Bun beanies for a local boutique unless that is helping me reach my why. So if that local boutique is letting me set up my Claire Bun beanies for a small commission, and I get to promote my business, there's like a business card goes with each one, and I can send people to my Etsy shop for their next beanie that they want, or if they want to gift one to a friend, things like that. If it's helping me grow my business long term, then I would be more likely to do it. But if it's only helping, like, what if that boutique doesn't want you to put any branding at all because they don't want people to know where they get their stuff from? That needs to be a decision that you figure out if that's what you want or not. If you're just trying to make them to sell them, uh, without any strings, like, you don't wanna have, like, super hands off, then that's probably fine for you, but if you're trying to grow your business, that's probably not fine for you. So make sure you think that completely through before, deciding to set up at a boutique or not. Sorry, the sounds are weird, guys. That's aggravating. I think that's all of our questions. That's all of our questions. So if you guys have any more, feel free to pop them in. It seems like they're taking a break with the drilling. So hang on. Ugh, sound is very bad for YouTube. Instagram sounds fine. Fine. Okay, wait. Settings, audio. Is this better? Is this better than YouTube though? How aggravating. And now the replay. Crap. The replay will be over on Instagram though if you want to watch it over there. Is this better? Mackenzie, is this better? Wonder why it was doing that. I don't know if this is better because of the yes, somebody said yes. Mackenzie said yes. Okay. I apologize. I thought it was the drilling, but it might have been something worse. Maybe it's because I have Instagram pulled over here. Maybe I'll just get rid of that because I had it open also. Now they're hammering. Okay. Hopefully we're all good. So sorry for anybody trying to catch the replay and you're like, this is miserable. Maybe go watch it on Instagram. Mackenzie, maybe we can link to it, to the Instagram replay for replay folks. Do we have any more questions? Does anybody want to ask me about the craft fair bundle? Does anybody want to ask me about craft fairs in general? It is almost beanie season. It is almost upon us. It is going to be here very, very quickly. And then we are all going to be crocheting our little hands off to get the beanies and the Christmas presents and all of the fun things. I am going to try to get this little this little guy, the pattern out to you sooner rather than later. I think we have him scheduled for later this month. Pull him up closer to you guys so you can see here. This is for the Instagram people, and then this is for the YouTube people. And I puff painted the bones, and it's on there really, really good. I love him. He's a little bit less shapely than the Gracie doll. He's not as shapely as she is. So more like tall, skinny, like a skeleton. That's what I was going for with that shaping. We have one more question. I was just wondering how everything went with your issue with Etsy, if that's something you want to share. Great question. That came from Instagram. Thank you. So I don't have another update from Etsy regarding my listing that they took down. The original person I talked to thought the listing was taken down because the pictures were also on Alibaba. And then after speaking to the probably robot from the safety team, which is different than the first guy I talked to, it might have been a category issue. So I need to try to speak to a human being with my voice so I can hear their voice. But I will update if an update happens. I did relist it and I changed the category. And I think so far so good. But I would like for my original listing to be live because of all the SEO juice that it had built up. Jessie says, Jessie's one of my Crochet Boss Academy Class of 2024 students, and she says, I have 3 craft fairs this season, my first ones ever. I also have a local boutique I'm setting up in for November. That's very exciting, Jessie. Congratulations, and I wish you all of the success, and don't be discouraged if it doesn't go the way that you think it will, okay? Every market that you go to is a learning opportunity, right? We want to make sure we're choosing ideal customer-specific markets. We're setting our market displays up in an ideal customer way that she would like, correct? And if something doesn't go well, we'll reflect and we'll tweak, and then next one will be different, right? And you do have the worksheets that are in the freebie that I'm giving for the bundle. You have those worksheets in Module 7. So check that out if you want to grab those. And Thea says she has a market on Saturday. Forecast is 80% rain. Any advice? I do not have sidewalls. No rain date. Organizer said it's taking place rain or shine. Anthea, I do not have advice. But Taylor of Taylor Lynn Crochet probably does. She has done a ton of markets. So I would send her a DM on Instagram right now and ask her, because she can definitely point you in the right direction. Maybe try to make sure your stuff is somehow weighed down or attached to your displays in some way if possible, or like attached to the table if possible, or strapped down so they don't blow away in a nasty rain. That would be not fun for anybody. Keep us updated, Anthea. Let us know how it goes. This Saturday. Okay, let me know how it goes. Heather says, do you think makers can really bring their husband home even if they crochet slow? So I think she's talking about, Anthea does have sidewalls. That might be helpful, Anthea. For Heather, so I think she's saying like talking about retiring your husband. Yes, I do. I do think makers, so finished piece sellers, can build a business up enough to be able to retire their husbands. Heather, we think very one-track minded when we are building our businesses, especially from at the very beginning of our journey. We only see what our minds know to think of in this moment. And as you grow your business, it is going to change rapidly at any moment. So when I first started my business, was selling stuffies, and then my shop blew up and Claire Bun Beanies went viral. Finished piece Claire Bun Beanies and the digital pattern for the Claire Bun Beanies. And I ended up getting 9 women across America helping me make Claire Bun Beanies, and then they would ship them to me, and then Gabe and I, my husband, would tag them and ship them to the customers. And I was charging $30 for my beanies, and I was paying my helpers $15. And when I originally per beanie. And when I originally started selling my beanies before they went viral, they were $15 on Etsy. So think about everything that changed in that from not blowing up to blowing up, right? Doubled my pricing over time. It was not immediate. Like I didn't just immediately double. Like it went up consistently for over a period of time. And then I had to get helpers, and then they were helping me make and ship. So that opened a whole new world for me. It was no longer just me crocheting my things all day long. I was getting help. And my business, I was able to sell more because I was able to get more things made. You can do that at any moment. If you have a market coming up and you want somebody to help you make your pieces for your market, and you pay them per piece and then charge more at your market, you can do that. You can also hire a VA or a virtual assistant to help you with the techie jobs like social media or email marketing or Pinterest, things like that. So it's not always going to just be you on your own. As your business starts to grow, you will bob and weave, you will make changes, you will pivot and jump over hurdles as they come. Part of that experience will be getting help, getting people on your team. And I know it feels completely out of reach if you're at the very beginning of your journey, but it's really not. And it's a super organic like process. Like it will happen so naturally, and it will be so matter-of-factly to you. And then you'll have to like try to remember what it was like to think that this wasn't even a possibility. So if you want to, and you have the grit necessary, and you can sacrifice the things necessary at the beginning of your journey, like me time or getting your fingernails done or sleep. Like if you can do those things at the beginning of your journey and power through, they're hammering, you will be able to reach an ideal level of success that you never thought possible. Before I opened my Etsy shop in 2016, so like 2012 to 2016, everybody would say to me, oh, these are so cute, you need to sell these on Etsy. And I thought to myself, oh no, I am not good enough to sell my things on Etsy. I'm not that. I would just embarrass myself if I tried to sell them on Etsy. I would look pathetic trying to sell these things on Etsy where it's like the best people are. That's what I thought. And that's so silly. Etsy is full of artists from every range of skill level, right? That was a very silly thought that I had. But it was very, very true for me in that moment. And it took me 4 years to get over that and open an Etsy shop. It's a very long time. So yes, I do think that you can. I don't think it will look like you crocheting things by yourself and doing everything by yourself and he be retired. I don't think it will look like that. I think it will look much different. But I absolutely think makers can do it for sure. Jesse said, how did I find crocheters to help me? So I was a little bit of an advantage because the pattern had already been available for about 6 months, and crocheters within our community was already making it. Like the pattern did well on its own before the listings blew up on Etsy, right? So people had been making Claire bun beanies for about 6 months. So I didn't have to like teach anybody how to make a Claire bun beanie. But I put out a call. I said, hey, I need some help making Claire bun beanies. If you are interested, please fill out this form. And I made a Google form and I linked it and they could fill it out. And then I went through the form. I had very specific questions. Do you have access to a Hobby Lobby? My beanies were made using I Love This yarn. So if they did not have access to a Hobby Lobby, they would not be a good fit as a helper. I said, do you smoke in the home? If they are a smoker, they would not be a good fit because my Etsy listings say made from a smoke-free, sheddy pet-free home. So if they had sheddy pets or if they were smokers, it wouldn't be a good fit. And then I had them submit some photos to let me see their beanies. Like I want to see what their beanies look like. And then I weeded it down from there and ended up getting people shipping me their beanies. And then I would say, oh, this looks really good, but here is a little weird. This is what I do. And not weird as in wrong. Weird as in different than mine. Their beanies needed to look like mine because mine is what the customer thought they were buying. So we had to tweak their crochet style to make theirs look like mine only because that's what the customer thought they were getting. Not because my way is the correct way. Okay. If it was if Samantha was doing it, everybody's beanies would need to look like Samantha's, right? They need to look like the person who's selling them's beanies look. So we did a little back and forth with some video messaging. And then I sent them a beanie, and then they sent me a beanie, like things like that, like back and forth in the mail until we got their beanies to look like my beanies. And I think that was all it took. And then they just started shipping them to me. And I would check them when I got them. I would quality check them. If one came out way too big, I would be like one time, I think the entire package was full of way too big beanies. And I had to let them know, these are way too big. So go down a hook size. And I think I sent her one of mine. I was like, use this one as a guide, like lay them next to this one. But I kept the big beanies and I still paid for them, because if somebody messaged me and said, hey, I have a little bit of a bigger head, can I have my beanie bigger? Which happened regularly. I now had a stack of them that I could be like, absolutely. And then that's the one I would ship to that person. So it was no problem. And people would come to me at markets too, and they would like, oh, I love these beanies. I wish they would fit me. My head is big. Nothing ever fits me. And I'd be like, oh yeah, here's my stack of extra big beanies. So it was fine. But that's what I did. I'm going to see if there's one more question that I can answer fairly quickly, because we are at past our time limit. Let's see. The only question we have left is this one. What are things you should start with crocheting to start selling? What are things that sell a lot? This one is coming from Instagram, and it's a very common question. Hey, I want to sell crochet things. What are some popular items that I should sell? I do not teach along that thinking track. We mix it up, and we do. You need to sell things that your ideal customer needs to have in her life. So before you decide what you want to sell or create all the things that you want to sell, you need to figure out who you want to sell them to. Who could you easily communicate with based on who they are as a person and who you are as a person? What do you guys have in common? Where are your area of expertise? And then build a product line that serves that person, or start with one product and figure out the type of person that needs it, right? You can start in either direction, but I choose what I teach, that all the things that you put in your shop are very specific to serving your ideal customer and serving her well. An example would be in my business, what I talked about this at the beginning of this video. I am promoting the 2024 craft fair bundle as an affiliate. Nikki does bundles every other month. This is the only bundle I participate in because it is the only one that is ideal customer specific, very specific. My ideal customer is crocheters who sell finished pieces. That's part of her. And the other bundles that Nikki does are crocheters would love, right? Crocheters would love any bundle, but I choose crocheters who sell finished pieces. This bundle is made up of quick, easy makes that you can make and sell at your markets or in your Etsy shops, and fairly quickly, fairly easily, while you're watching movies with your kids or whatever, things like that. If it was a very intricate, detailed cardigan that takes 6 months to create it, that is not something my ideal customer needs. Because she cannot make a business where she sells a product that takes her 6 months to make said product. She can't do that. She would have to, if she wanted to make $50K a year, she would have to sell them for $25,000 and hope she can get two. Like, that's just insane. Highly unlikely. Okay. So you should do the same thing with your product line. You should choose products that are very ideal customer specific. The more specific, the better. The nicher, the better. That's what I say. You want everything that you do to be extremely specific, because then you will be working smarter, not harder. You will not be throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks. You will be very detailed, very specifically placing the spaghetti where it needs to go, and you for sure will get it there. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, but I suggest all things ideal customer when trying to decide what to sell. Okay, that is everything. Oh, Anthea says that she loves clear bun beanies and she sells them at her markets. Sorry, I'm gonna pop my back. Okay. Lori said that she experienced like imposter syndrome as well for trying to start an Etsy shop, feeling scared to start an Etsy shop, like she's not good enough. That's exactly how I felt. And that's exactly why you, Lori, are most likely my ideal customer, because my ideal customer is people who are in my exact shoes, in 2012, 13, 14, 15, those things, even 16, because that's when I opened my shop. Okay, friends, thanks for hanging out today. I hope Instagrams went fairly smoothly. Let me know your feedback, please, your honest feedback. How was it over here with the Instagram? Let me know. Send me a DM. Let me know your experience. My YouTube folks, I'm so sorry about the audio. Next week, I will be very mindful to make sure that does not happen again. We do not have Ask Ashley next week. Next week is the 11th, September 11th. I will be at a field trip with Ava. So we will not be doing Ask Ashley next week. We will be doing it the week after, which is September 18th. 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the month of September. The last chance to get the craft fair bundle, the 2024 craft fair bundle, is Friday. So if you would like to take a look at that, you can go to craftyconcept.com/bundle. Look at the different patterns that are involved. Do a little math. Like pick out the patterns that are your favorite. Look at their retail value. And if you were to buy, maybe there's three patterns that you really like the most. If you add those three things up at the retail value, if the retail value is less than or more than $20, this is a good deal. It's a $20 bundle. So keep that in mind. Also, not a tax professional. Seek a tax professional for tax advice, but you need write-offs. If this is for your business, it should be a tax write-off. Ask a professional. I'm not a professional, but that's how my brain works. I don't know if that's accurate. Ask a professional. It sounds accurate to me. Okay. I will let you guys go. Have a great day. I'll talk to you very soon. I will still be like on social media and stuff, even though I won't see you guys until 2 weeks. I'm going to miss you. Talk soon. Okay.